Greasing. Somebody keep back up.
Jones Investment.
Harrison County High School basketball. I'm Jim Swinford along with Trent Harris.
Hey.
Coming to you from Monticello Heights Gymnasium, where tonight the Thoroughbreds will be taking on the Panthers of Frankfort High School. Of course, the Thoroughbreds will be trying to get a little momentum back after a tough loss to an arch rival, losing here on the hilltop to Bourbon County back on Monday, 47-43. It was a great game. It was fun to watch. Unfortunately, in a game in which neither team led by more than 8 points, Harrison County ended up on the wrong side of the score, but hopefully we can bounce back against a struggling Frankfort squad tonight. Frankfort is actually playing their first game of the season, so we'll see how they can mold some of the pieces together after losing quite a few players off of last year's team, as Coach Derek Robinson, yes, that same Derek Robinson that used to be over at Bourbon County, he's the first-year coach at Frankfort. He's going to try to get his troops in line and use this as maybe a learning curve on to the rest of the season. Right now, both teams are going through their pregame paces in the junior varsity game. Our JVs played really well, winning by a final score of 46-28. So congratulations to them as they pick up the victory in the first half of this JV varsity doubleheader. Right now, both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame paces. We invite you to stay tuned as we'll come back and take a closer look at both Frankfort and Harrison County. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Up here at the Hilltop, Harrison County and Frankfort, not that far away from getting this game started. In fact, about 8 minutes if you're looking on the clock as it stands right now. But taking a look at the Panthers, as we said, they are a struggling bunch, having graduated their top 5 scorers from last year's squad that went a very respectable 23-8, losing, though, in the first round of the district semifinals to eventual state champions Great Crossing. Just a bad draw at the very get-go. Junior Gavin Proffitt is their leading returning scorer. Having said that, Proffitt only averaged 8 points a game, but he'll be heavily relied upon to score a lot more than that this season, not much less tonight. And they didn't get Derek Robinson as their head coach until midsummer. So not only did they lose a lot of players, Coach Robinson didn't have a full summer program for these guys, and so they haven't played with each other a whole lot, which adds on to that difficulty because they don't have much experience. Not to say they're a bad team, but they're a team that's going to struggle this year, I'm pretty sure, especially playing in the always tough 11th region, which is hard to play anyway. So pray for the Panthers this season, as they're going to have a tough task. But I am sure that Derek Robinson can turn this program around and get them back on the right track. Meanwhile, as we said, Harrison County trying to put that tough 4-point loss to Bourbon County behind them. The physicality in the game was not kind to the Thoroughbreds, as we more or less, especially in the post, left Bourbon County kind of push us around a little bit. We need to get better about that. Too many turnovers. Golly, we committed 22 turnovers, which, you know, for the first game of the season is not terrible, except that Bourbon County only committed 12. And truth be told, most of our turnovers were unforced. Just throwing the ball away, not being in the right position, and that's definitely something that needs to be fixed. In fact, Coach Case pinpointed that as a possible place to get started to get this team rolling, is stop the silly turnovers. So we'll see what happens. But the good thing is, with lots of seniors on this squad, experience and leadership will definitely help the Breds throughout the season as they try to have a better season record-wise this year than they did last year when we went 13-16. Well, right now both teams have gone to the respective locker rooms, so we'll invite you to stay tuned as we'll take a break and then come back and tell you what the starting lineups tonight's game looks like. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Proffitt, as we said, Proffitt, the leading scorer back from last year at 8 points a game. Another guard is a 6-foot freshman, Jelly Washington. The reason they call him Jelly is because his father, his grandfather, and his great-grandfather were all named Toma. He is also Toma Washington, I guess the fourth. But he doesn't want to be known as Toma. He wants to be his own person.
He should go by IV.
So
The fourth.
Jelly Washington at one of the guards. Another guard is Caleb Tracy, the 5'5 junior. One of the forwards, Cam Crocker, wears the number 4. He's a 6'2 freshman. And at the other forward, a 5'7 sophomore, number 13, Rajon Floyd. So once again for the Panthers, it will be Prophet, Washington, Tracy, Crocker, and Floyd. For the Thoroughbreds, 0-1 on the year at one of the guards. A 6-foot senior, number 22, Jack Midden. Jack only had 3 points in that loss to Bourbon County earlier this week. The other guard is Sawyer Craycraft. Sawyer wears the number 24. He's a 5'11 senior, averaging 7 points a game. One of the forwards is manned by Donovan Walker. Walker wears the number 1. He's a 6'2 senior. He had 7 points against Bourbon. At the other forward, Harrison County's leading scorer in that Bourbon County loss. He's had 14 points. That's Blake Green. Green, a 6'2 senior who wears the number 3. And in the middle, a 6'4 senior, number 4, Landon Kinney. Kinney had 8 points in the loss the other night, but he also pulled down 7 rebounds. So once again for the Breds, Midden, Craycraft, Walker, Green, and Kinney. Those are your starters for tonight's game. So while we have a second, let's send it back to the station to Pastor Ted Beam from the First Methodist Church with tonight's pregame prayer.
Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for your incredible love and grace to us. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for how you've revealed yourself to us. You sent Jesus to come, to walk among us, to die on our behalf, that we could have our sins forgiven, that we would know you and know you well. We are so grateful. We do lift up the teams to you tonight, that you will pour out your Spirit on them, that they will play well, that they will excel in their teamwork, in their understanding of competition, that they'll learn about sportsmanship tonight and about fair play. We ask you to pour out your Spirit on them. Guide the athletes, guide the coaches, the officials, guide the entire event tonight. You protect them all from injuries, please, that it will be a wonderful time to play, to enjoy the evening. We do thank you for your faithfulness to them. You hold them, please, in the palm of your hand. In Jesus' name, amen. My name's Ted Beam. I'm the pastor at First Methodist Church in Cynthiana at the corner of Pike Street and Church Street. I hope you come worship with us this coming Sunday at 11 a.m.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Harrison County and Frankfort about to play each other for the 15th time in their series. Frankfort, unfortunately, leads the series 8-6, although Harrison County here on the Hilltop leads the series 3-2. The last time the two teams got together was back in December of 2018 over at the Gateway Holiday Classic in Montgomery County, a game that Frankfort really thumped us 92-48. Last time they played here on the Hilltop, you have to dial the calendar all the way back to February of 2012 when Harrison County won 71-58. The series actually began back in December the 16th of 1952 here on the Hilltop. A game that Frankfort edged out the Thoroughbreds 57-55. So there's your little look at the history between these two schools. Right now, the Harrison County Air Force Junior ROTC is presenting the colors. Then we'll have the national anthem, and what we'll do is after that national anthem, we'll take a break and then come back for the tip-off of tonight's game between Harrison County and Frankfort. But right now, let's bring you our Star Spangled Banner.
Farm with Southern State.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Sure they're up to date. Stay in the game with
Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington will be having their cattle sale. Bluegrass Stock exit 120 and has many loading docks. To stay up to date with Bluegrass, you can even watch the auctions online. Once again, visit bgstockyards.com, and don't forget every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington's cattle sale.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't have to drive all over. The way, and that goes for
voters out there.
down the storm drain.
Make sure only
Alrighty, Cam Cropper's jumping center for Frankfort on the opposite side of the midcourt stripe for the Thoroughbreds. Blake Green as we're about to get this game underway here on the hilltop in front of a pretty decent crowd. Tap is up and controlled by the Thoroughbreds. Good to see Landon Kinney out there. Kind of sprained his ankle a little bit back on Monday during the game, but he looks fine now. In the front court, Walker with the basketball comes back out top to reset the offense as he dribbles in front of the Frankfort bench, then reverses near the center circle. Here's a pass intended for Green that is off of Green's hands for a turnover, so there you go. What was the thing I said? Let's not do tonight.
Let's not have any
Turn the ball over and boom. There it is. Into the front court with the basketball come the Panthers. Up top with the basketball now is Floyd. Floyd looks to his left. Now dribbles that direction, but gets it at the free throw line into the hands of Crocker. Crocker's turnaround jumper is no good. And coming down with the rebound will be Walker. Up the floor and into the front court come the Breds. Now a back tap away from behind on a steal by Frankfort. Frank's fast break basket is going to be in there for number. And in the opposite way, Landon Kinney gets the basket to tie things up at 2 apiece. In the front court with the basketball are the Panthers. 6:53 left to go here in the first quarter of play as we're really just underway. Floyd with it. Gets it in between the circles into the hands of Washington, Jelly Washington. Pass to the right side, a three fired up. No good by number 4. That's Crocker. And the rebound brought down by Harrison County. In the front court, the ball's back tapped away from behind again. Another steal by Frankfort. This time with the basketball on the left side beyond the arc is Washington. Washington measures the defensive green, now fires a pass on the opposite way in the corner. Shot no good. And a rebound brought down by Kenny. Jack Midden has the ball now, still tied at 2-2. In the front court now, Midden with the basketball, goes between the circles, stops, hands the ball off now to Craycraft. Craycraft dribbles to the right side, now goes baseline to the block to the glass. His shot's no good, however, and down with the board this time will come Frankfort, dragging down that rebound, Tracy. In the front court, here's a three from the left side, air ball, shot up there by Washington, and on the rebound, a jump ball. Alternating possession arrow says it's going to be Frankfort's basketball. From his own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Tracy. Tracy looking, now gets it in the corner. Now fires it back up top and into the hands of Washington. And now Washington, an unforced error. First turnover of the game for the Panthers. At El Paracutan, daily lunch specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan to visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Inbounds pass will come to Midden. Midden stops short of the mid-court stripe, now fires it into the front court to Craycraft. Pass to the left side to Walker. Walker drives to the basket, and as he does, he is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Crocker. That'll be Cam Crocker's first personal. Going to say it was indeed a shooting foul, so Walker to the line. Donovan was 3 for 4 from the charity stripe in the win and the loss to Bourbon County back on Monday. Trying to break this 2-2 tie with 5:23 left on the clock here in the first quarter. His first free throw is perfect. So the Breds take the lead at 3-2. And another free throw upcoming for Walker. Second free throw is on the way, and this one is going to be good as well. Harrison up 4-2. Into the front court with the basketball will come Floyd. Passes to the right side to Washington. Washington dumps the ball inside to Crocker. Crocker triple team, looking for help. Nobody's moving over, and Crocker forces up a shot that goes in. That's just pure muscling the basketball into the goal that time by Crocker, as he gets his team tied at 4-4. Into the front court now with the basketball. A foul is going to be called on Frankfort. Excuse me. Foul is going to be on Tracy. That'll be his first. And once again, Walker will be going to the line for a couple of free throws. 4-4 your score. Second game for Harrison, first game for Frankfort on the season. First free throw by Walker is perfect again, as he puts his team back out on top 5-4. 4:56 left to go here in the first quarter. Second free throw upcoming for the senior Walker, and this one is going to be off the flange, no good. Long rebound, though, is going to be chased down by Lawson Hunt, who is entering the game. Hunt, a 6'3 senior, had a couple of points, but 5 rebounds against Bourbon. Walker picks up a loose ball and goes to the basket, lays it in. Walker with 5 points. Harrison's lead now 7-4. In the front court with the basketball, Frankfort. In the paint, Crocker gets it on the baseline to Gavin Profit. Profit, first time he's touched the ball. He'll get it back to Washington, who will bring it back to the center circle to reset the offense. There's a pass inside, nothing there. Back up top once again, Washington with the basketball. In the paint, Crocker tries a no-look pass, and he's lucky that Profit was there to pick up the loose ball. Top of the key, a tray is fired in there this time by Rajon Floyd, and Floyd will get his team tied up at 7-7. And now we're going to have another, guess what, turnover by the Breds. Fortunately, a missed shot by the Panthers gives the ball back to Harrison. Craycraft with the ball now, looking for help. He's double teamed. He'll get it in the corner to Green, and now we're going to say that, no, don't be pushing and shoving, fellas. We're going to say it was out of bounds off of Green.
Frankfort, yeah.
So a technical foul, you say?
No,
Oh.
just off of Frankfort.
Midden will inbounds the ball from the hash mark in front of the Panther bench. 7-7 our score. We've had 3 ties already. Inbounds pass to Green. Green on the baseline. Now backs his defender up. Top of the key, Craycraft. Craycraft from the free throw line. Jump shot good. Sawyer Craycraft puts Harrison County back out in front. 9-7. In the front court with the basketball is Frankfort. Over on the far side, Washington. Skip pass to the near side. He'll find Crocker from the corner. A 3 by Profit is just going to barely nudge the rim. Green comes down with the rebound. Up the floor, Midden to the basket. Off the glass.
Nice.
Good.
That was nice.
Nice shot. Kissing the glass that time, and Harrison County has their biggest lead of the night. Timeout called by Frankfort. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Harrison County up 11-7.
I'm trying to keep up, brother.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing okay so far.
Well,
I'm not going to say a lot, though. I'm not going to say a lot.
It's a lot if you've never done it before. But see, I did it for, 13, 15 years, so I kind of got a feel for it. I got to the point where I was keeping, second chance points and points on turnovers and fun stuff like that.
I want to be able to give you some field goal, free throw percentage, and rebounds.
That's all. That's the important stuff. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Frankfort with the basketball, down by 4. After time, the score at 7-7 has allowed a couple of baskets by the Thoroughbreds to take their largest lead of the game. In the front court, over on the far side with the basketball is Washington. Washington brings it back up top, pass to the left side. This time he's going to get the ball into the hands of Floyd. Here's a 3 from the far side, no good. Skying for the rebound, Lawson Hunt. Nice board that time by Hunt. Into the front court, Midden has it. He'll back it up near the center circle to reset the offense. Now pass to the right side to Walker. Walker drives to the basket. Skip pass to Kenny from the corner for 3 off the flange. And the rebound's going to be pulled in by Floyd. Floyd gets the ball in the front court to Profit. Profit up top to Crocker for 3 off the flange. And the rebound is going to come back into the hands of Floyd.
I didn't see.
Didn't see who made that shot. Oh, by Floyd.
There you go. Thank you.
7 first quarter points for Floyd. Makes the score 11-9 as he is keeping his team almost by himself in this ball game. Here's a pass in the front court, knocked out of bounds by Frankfort. Harrison will maintain possession. Cynthiana Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Inbounds pass will come to Craycraft. Craycraft almost had the ball taken away from him. Now dribbles into a double team, and
gotta be a foul.
Going to be a foul called. Yeah, foul's going to be called on Floyd. That'll be Rajon Floyd's first. For a sophomore, Floyd playing pretty well. Coach Robinson having a word with the official. Coming in the game for the first time for Frankfort, Braylon Wells. Wells is a 5'7" junior. Inbound the ball for the Thoroughbreds on the near sideline near the hash will be Walker. 11-9, Thoroughbreds lead. $1:48 left to go in the first quarter. Across the timeline comes Craycraft. Craycraft, a pass to the left side to Walker. Walker will bring it back to the midcourt circle. Oh, and he threw it right to the other team. Going all the way the other way and laying it up and in will be Floyd for his 9th point, tying the score at 11-11, and a timeout has been called by Harrison County. Just a 30-second timeout, but gosh, Trent, we keep on turning the ball over and making it easy.
By my count, 5 already in the first quarter. Not how you want to get things started.
I don't care who you're playing against. If you turn the ball over that many times, it's not going to end up very happy.
Right.
And right now, Coach Case visibly unhappy about the way his thoroughbreds are being too loose with the ball.
Yeah, kind of a lazy pass that time. And
very lazy pass.
These boys from Frankfort are really getting after it on defense.
They sure do. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports to listen to all the action while you have the radio on to listen to us talk about it. The full court pressure being applied by the Panthers. Bitten in the backcourt gets the ball to Walker. Walker back to, or into the front court to Craycraft. Now a pass to the right side to Kenny. Kenny trying a pass to Hunt underneath the basket, too tall. Loose ball picked up this time by the Panthers, and here we go. A three from the top of the key, no good. Ball batted around, and finally Kenny will come away with the long board.
Another turnover.
And now we throw the ball away again, but they miss an easy shot. And then Kenny gets the rebound and throws it out of bounds. Oh, it's a mess out there right now, folks. Green will check back in for the Breds. 11-11 the score.
Oh, it's that off Frankfort, so no turnover.
Oh, okay. They say it was last touched by a Panther, so we are lucky to keep the ball. Now, nearly another stolen pass as Floyd flashed into the paint as the inbounds pass is being thrown. He just couldn't stay in bounds. Man, they're quick. Lob inbounds pass comes to Midden, who breaks the press. Midden now double teamed, looking for help. Somebody come and help him. Gets the ball to Green. Green on the left side, gets it inside the center circle to Midden. Midden calls a play. Little push off, no call. Gets it to the foul line and now throws it away. Loose ball picked up by Floyd. Up and good. Rajon Floyd with 11 first quarter points, and for the first time tonight, the Panthers have the lead at 13-11. 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Midden with the basketball goes to the basket, has a shot partially blocked. Kenny is there, misses the easy bunny, and down with the rebound this time will be Crocker. And here come the Panthers with 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They lead 13-11. They've scored the last 6 points in a row. This Harrison County has gone on a 3-minute scoring drought. Up top, Crocker hands the ball in between the circles to Washington. Washington skip pass to the near side to Crocker. 1 second left. Shot put up at the buzzer is good. That basket by Wells, and that is the way the first quarter will end with your score. Frankfort 13. It's at 15. Harrison County 11. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Supplementing with Tubbs is particular.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Top, Harrison County commits 8 first quarter turnovers and thus are behind 15-11 as the Panthers have scored 8 points in a row. Thoroughbreds will have the ball, though, to begin the second quarter. Let's see if we can kind of shape up a little bit. Craycraft across the timeline, gets to the left side beyond the arc to Walker. Walker to Kenny at the top of the key. Kenny looking inside, nothing there. A pass to the right side to Aaron Jackson, who's in the game, 5'10 senior. But now the ball is stolen away from him. In the front court with the basketball, Wells. Up top, they'll find Washington. He'll get the ball in the paint. The ball knocked away, and loose ball picked up by the Breds. Jackson with it, looking for help. Gets the ball taken away by Wells. Wells delivers the ball down low to a wide-open Floyd. 13 first half points for Floyd. And the Panthers go up 17-11. Now in the front court, we're going to have a foul called on the Panthers.
2 more shots for Donovan.
Jeez. Wells with his first personal foul. Going to the line will be Walker, who is already 3 for 4 in the game from the charity stripe. Has 5 points altogether. First free throw is on the way and good by the senior. Checking in, Ja'Cory Hinton for Harrison County. Hinton, a 5'10 junior who had a couple of points in the loss to Bourbon earlier this week. Well, that free throw stops the run. Second free throw is also good to make the score 17-13 with 7:17 left to go in the first half. Panthers with the basketball. Up the floor and into the front court with it will be Floyd. Floyd, make sure his people are where they're supposed to be. Now veers over to the left side and gets the ball inside the center circle to Crocker. Crocker once again. Now a pass down low to Wells, who puts it up and in. Braylon Wells with 4 points, and the Panthers go back up by 6, 19-13 as we hit the 7-minute mark of the first half. Into the front court with the basketball, Craycraft finds Green, gets the ball to Hinton in between the circles. Ja'Cory moves to the right side, now up top to Green, who throws the ball into the second row. Unforced error. That gets us to double figures, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. 11.
And there's still 6.5 minutes left in the first half. 19-13, Panthers lead. With the basketball in the front court is Floyd. Floyd, 13 points already. He'll get the ball to the top of the key now to Noah Jevedon. Jevedon, a 6'1 freshman. Jevedon gets the ball to the baseline. Follow a jumper, good by Floyd. Boy, Floyd's playing like he's on the playground. Puts his team back up by 8 at 21-13. With the basketball in the backcourt this time is Green. Gets the ball to Hinton into the front court to Craycraft. Breds down by 8. Craycraft crosses over his dribble, goes into the paint, puts up a 13-footer. Good. Boy, we really needed that one by Craycraft. That will get Harrison County back to within 6 at 21-15. In the front court, a long three, no good by Floyd, and coming down with the rebound will be Kenny. Into the front court comes Craycraft. Craycraft dribbles to the right elbow, now stops, gets to the top of the key to Hinton. In the corner, a three fired up, and no good by Walker. Rebound brought down by Green. His shot's no good, and the Panthers have the rebound now. Crocker on the baseline will find Floyd. Baseball pass into the corner, a three fired up, and good this time by number 1. That is Caden Samuel, who's in the game.
Yep.
Samuel with a three-pointer from the corner, and that puts his team up by their biggest margin at 24-15 at the 5-minute mark. Right side, Craycraft has his shot blocked, but Kenny gets the rebound. He's got 6. Now he throws the ball away. Oh, not quite. They say that Samuel, when he was trying to steal the ball, was standing on the end line, so Harrison will maintain possession. But right now, the Panthers are on a 17-6 run. That's what's put him up by this 9-point margin. Midden from his own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass. Midden looking, still looking, still looking. Somebody get open.
Yeah, I thought that was too many.
We didn't get open fast enough, so a 5-second call will give the ball back to the Panthers. As the turnovers continue to mount. Remember, we talked about how on Monday we had 22 against Bourbon. We're well on pace to break that tonight.
Well on pace.
In the front court, trying to squeeze the ball handler was Green. He'll pick up a foul for it. It'll be Blake's first personal. 4:46 left to go in the first half. Inbounds pass will come into the hands this time of Washington. Coach Robinson yells out the play he wants to run this time. Washington will hand the ball off to Samuel. Samuel in between the circles of Tracy. Tracy gets it back, and in the corner, a three fired up by, it is Samuel. Good, his second tray of the quarter, and that puts the Panthers up 27-15. As we approach the midway point of this First half, shot put up no good. Green with the rebound. His putback is no good, but he's fouled. And Blake will be going to the line. Foul's on Crocker. That'll be his second personal foul. Green was 4 for 7 from the line back on Monday. If you have a big group to feed, the Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627. That's 235.
Snap.
Oh, that's a little weak.
It was. That was. I'm not in the zone, man.
Oh, okay.
Snap.
Well, now you're in a rhythm. So
Snap.
next time around,
No, I'll have it next time.
it'll be solid. Green looking for his first points of the night. Had 14 against Bourbon. His first free throw is good. That'll stop the run by the Panthers and get Harrison back to within 11 at the 4:12 mark of the first half. Second free throw for Green is up and off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound on the floor, still being fought after his body's hitting the floor, going after that loose ball. It's going to be a tie-up, and the possession arrow will face Frankfort. Harrison with some 2-2-1 token pressure. Into the front court, nearly a steal by Green. Ball loose on the floor, and once again, bodies hit the floor. And another jump ball, and so that'll give Harrison County the ball back.
It's like Green and Hinton collided.
Yeah, a couple of freight trains going after that ball. So Harrison County with the ball, with a chance to break the deficit back to single digits if they can make a basket here. Still loads of time in this ball game. We just need to play a little bit safer with the ball. From the hash mark on the near sideline, Green inbounds the ball to Mid. Mid trying to dribble away from the pressure of Washington, gets it into the front court. Pass to the right side to Green. Green in front of the Frankfort bench. The ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Green for a turnover. So give the ball back to the Panthers. Quickly, Lawson Hunt was wanting to get into the game, but didn't get to the scorer's table in time. Cross timeline with the basketball comes Samuel. He's had a couple of threes here in the second quarter. Samuel directing traffic from in between the circles. Dribbles to the right side. Picks up his dribble. Gets it in the paint to Washington, who throws the ball away. Hinton with the steal. Hinton looking for help as he's picked up his dribble. Finds Midden. Outlet pass to Kenny. Kenny to the basket over Samuel. Good. 4 points now for Landon. And Harrison County is back to within 9 at 27-18. 3:16 left. And now a shot put up, no good by the Panthers. Rebound is going to be picked up by Hinton. And Jacory is going to be fouled. Got some breaks. Fouls is going to be called on Samuel. That'll be his first. Now coming into the game, or returning to the game, will be Crocker, as will Lawson Hunt as well. So Harrison County down by 9, trying to cut that deficit even more in the next 3 minutes.
They go on a couple of mini runs.
Yes. Cross timeline comes Mid. Passes to the right side to Walker. Walker now in front of the Panther bench to Hunt. Hunt up top finds Kenny. Thought about the three, turned it down wisely. Now gets the ball to Hinton. Back to the top to Midden. Midden being really harassed out there by Floyd defensively. Midden drives, cuts to the basket. His shot's no good, a little short. Rebound pulled down by Crocker. And now
turnover by
the ball is knocked off of Crocker and out of bounds on a nice defensive play by Midden. Craycraft will return to the floor now. Well, they've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. Craycraft lobs the ball inside to Kenny between a double team, misses the shot, and the rebound is going to be pulled down by Crocker. Into the front court come the Panthers, going to the basket, but missing the shot is Profit. The Profit is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be assessed to Hunt. That'll be Lawson's first. Profit's first chance to get a point on the scoreboard. Averaged about 8 last year. His team right now leading 27-18 with 2:29 left in the first half. First free throw is good. It'll nudge his team's lead back out to 10 at 28-18 with 2:29 on the clock. Second free throw is also good by the senior, stretching his team's lead back out to 11 at 29-18.
Back to full court.
Full court man-to-man, or 2-2-1 pressure. Midden, a baseball pass to the front court to Kenny. Kenny gets the ball to Walker in the corner. Walker now will spin, picks up his dribble, in trouble, but gets the ball to Craycraft. Now back to Midden once again, and as Midden goes to the basket, he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Samuel. That'll be his second personal foul. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and Phillies. Inbounds pass will come to Hunt. Hunt in the paint to the basket. A runner is off the mark, and the rebound is going to be pulled down by Crocker. Into the front court come the Panthers. Pass up top comes to Washington. He'll get it to Samuel for three off the flange, and skying for the rebound once again will be Hunt. He has 3 rebounds here in the first half. Across the timeline with the basketball comes Walker. Walker drives to the left side and now is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be assessed to Tracy. That'll be Caleb Tracy's second. Back in the game, returning for the Panthers will be Washington. And we're up to, that was the 6th team foul, so free throws will be shot by Walker. Walker, 5 for 6 from the charity stripe tonight. We had people coming in as substitutes before they were asked to. So now we get that player back up there, and he can sit down as soon as his first free throw is hopefully made, which it is not. Second free throw upcoming for Walker, trying to make it a 10-point game. $1:44 left to go in the first half. Breds will be back in action on Saturday when they'll host the Braves of Grant County. Second free throw is going to be good to give Walker 8 points. Draws his team back to within 10 at 29-19. Pass over to the right side, long range to Washington. Now back into the hands of Floyd. Floyd to the left side, gets it into the hands of Prophet. Here's a pass down low intended for Kai Wainscott. Wainscott, a 5'7" senior.
Deflected out by Kenny.
So Kenny with those good deflective hands, but Panthers with the ball. Here's a lob up top, a 3 fired up, and no good by Crocker, and Kenny brings down his 7th rebound of the first half. Into the front court, Craycraft has to chase down the errant pass by Midden, and it's going to go out of bounds. And Coach Case just can double over and wonder, why are we making so many mistakes? Up by 10, Panthers with the ball. In front of his own, in front of the Harrison County bench, Floyd has it. He'll get it back up top to Washington. Washington inside the center circle, drifts to the right side, long range, and has his pass knocked away, and will have a jump ball, and it will be Frankfort's ball. Green will check back in now for the Thoroughbreds, replacing Walker. From the far corner in front of the stable. Inbounding the ball will be Wainscott. He'll get it into the hands of Floyd. Floyd back to Crocker. Crocker into the hands of Washington. Now to the left side once again to Floyd. Floyd throws it between the hands of Prophet and out of bounds for a turnover. So the turnover bug biting the Panthers a little bit as well, but Harrison County has got to take advantage.
Yes.
Facing full court pressure. Inbounds pass comes to Midden. Midden in the front court, gets the ball to Green.
Good
Green
pass.
down low. Shot put up no good, but a foul is going to be called. And Lawson Hunt will be going to the line for 2. That foul is on Wainscott. Will be his first. For Hunt, they'll be his first free throws of the season. Also looking for his first points tonight. He does have 3 rebounds. First one's on the way and no good. Second free throw upcoming for the track star, Lawson Hunt. He has a very bright future on the track. does the hurdles. Second free throw is also no good. Rebound picked up and put back in by Green. Nice job on the offensive glass by Blake, and also the shot and the chance at the old-fashioned three-point play just when his team needed it the most.
Big time.
Harrison down by 8 with 37 seconds left to go in the half. Green 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First free throw, or the free throw by Green, is no good. Rebound pulled down by Crocker, and a foul on Harrison County. As reaching in was Hunt. That'll be his second.
Craycraft.
Oh, Craycraft with the foul. Inbounds pass will come to Floyd. Floyd to Crocker. Crocker over to the far sideline to Washington. Into the front court once again with the basketball, Floyd. Floyd lobs the ball.
Yes, that's what you needed.
Lost out of bounds. Good defense by Kenny.
Yeah, good half-court trap there.
Yes. Walker will check back into the game quickly. 25 seconds left to go in the half. Harrison County trails 29-21. Looking, inbounds pass comes to mid. Hudnall almost walked. Now trying to get away from the triple team. Gets to the far side to Green in the front court. Craycraft fakes the three. Goes to the block. His shot no good off the glass. And the rebound brought down by Wainscott. 12 seconds left to go in the half. In the front court, Floyd. With 7 seconds left, passes the ball to Washington. Washington, ball knocked away. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up. And with 1 second, a baseball throw basically on a last-second attempt by Crocker is no good, and that will bring us to the end of the first half of play. How many turnovers we have?
13.
13 turnovers in the first half. We got to do something about that. We'd like to stay tuned to the halftime show, brought to you by Joe Cochran at State Farm. We'll go over all the scoring and stats. We'll also take a look at what else is going on in the winter sports at Harrison County High School, all after this. But once again, your halftime score from here on the Hilltop, Frankfort 29, Harrison County 21. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
No big surprise here. Their leading scorer is Rajon Floyd, who has 15 points at the break. Also getting into the scoring column, we had Caden Samuel with a couple of trays for his 6 points, 4 points for Braylon Wells, and a couple of points as well for both Gavin Proffitt and Cam Crocker. The only player who got into the game that did not score, or actually there was two, in Kai Wainscott and Jelly Washington, as well as Caleb Tracy. That's the way the individual numbers look. We'll take a break, come back, and have Trent take a look at the team stats right after this. You're listening to the halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran at State Farm on WCYN Sports.
Feed
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Stockyards Lexington is located just off I. Ports, loads and groups, and you could even
Who's treating for your deck?
From the field in the first half. For Frankfort, 6 turnovers and then just 8 rebounds.
Really?
But 13 turnovers, so you little less chance for that, but that's how their numbers look. The one saving grace for Harrison County right now are those rebounds. 12 rebounds for Harrison County as a team, and 4 of them being offensive. 13 turnovers, as we've mentioned. 7 for 13, been getting to the line, but 7 for 13, 54%. And then from the field, 7 for 21 at 33%. Just 1 3-pointer attempted, but not going in, and then 7 for 20 from the field. So 33% to 43% field goal percentage, and then, obviously, name of the game right now, 13 turnovers to 6.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Especially
and that
down by
could give you 8.
Yeah.
You can make up 8 points pretty quick if you don't have that many turnovers.
Exactly. but still a half to go, so no big problems yet. Taking a look at the other winter sports, of course, the Breds will have another game, as we talked about here on the Hilltop on Saturday when Grant County comes calling. Next Tuesday, they'll hit the road for their first road game as we'll head to Fleming County to take on that bunch of Panthers. Meanwhile, the Phillies, who lost back on Tuesday to Lafayette here on the Hilltop in a tough one, 30-28, they'll be back in action tomorrow night back here on the Hilltop as they'll take on Woodford County. On Saturday, the Phillies will have a matinee affair up in Erlanger as they'll take on the Lady Juggernauts of Lloyd Memorial. That'll be a 5 o'clock start for the varsity, 3:30 start for the JV if you're planning on going up there. And then the Phillies will return home on Tuesday to take on the Holmes Lady Bulldogs. Our boys wrestling team will be in action on Saturday over at the middle school, where they'll host the annual Harrison County Wrestling Invitational Tournament. Meanwhile, our girls wrestling team, they've got a long haul ahead of them as they'll be heading down to Perry County Central on Saturday for a big match down there. The bowling team, they'll get started in their season on Saturday as they'll have a round-robin type of bowling tournament. And then on Sunday, they'll head to Flemingsburg's bowling alley to take on the Fleming County Panthers. And the archery team, they'll be in action tomorrow as they'll take a little trip north to Pendleton County. So best of luck to our archers, our bowlers, and our wrestlers, as well as our Phillies and Thoroughbred basketball teams. Harrison County still back in the locker room. Frankfort going through their warm-up, so we'll invite you to stay tuned as we'll come back for the third quarter handoff right after this timeout. Once again, your halftime score, Frankfort 29, Harrison 21. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
May qualify for up to $60,000. www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcast.
Unique local gift ideas this Christmas, including Hinton Mills. We continue. Since our passion for serving farm families, we hope that you and yours will be just as proud to wear the Hinton Mills brand as we are. Best wishes for a blessed and Merry Christmas from the Hinton Mills team. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
All right, back up here at the Hilltop. We're just moments away from beginning the second half. Harrison County trailed by as many as 12 points in the latter stages of the second quarter before narrowing it down to just 4, or make that to just 8, 29-21. And as long as we take control of our turnovers, we should get back in this game.
Right, keep rebounding the ball as well as you have been.
Yeah.
And, take control of the ball, beat that press.
Thoroughbreds will have the ball to begin the third quarter of play, so a chance to cut a little bit more into that deficit. Across the timeline with the basketball comes Midden. Midden spins, gets the ball to Kenny, and almost had the ball taken away from him, but they're going to call a foul on Floyd. Now Rajon Floyd's second personal. Gotta be more careful with the basketball. How many times do I have to repeat it? Gee. From the hash mark across the way from us, Green inbounds the ball into the backcourt to Midden. Midden into the front court to Craycraft. Back to Midden at the top of the key. Midden lobs the ball in the corner to Walker. Ball fake. Pulls the ball down. Now takes a dribble before getting it out to Craycraft long range. Back in the corner to Walker. Walker near the paint, gets to the left side to Craycraft. Craycraft nearly double team, goes into the paint. Fall away jumper, no, but coming down with the rebound is Green. Donovan up and good. Donovan Walker with our first Joe Cochran at State Farm three-pointer, and the Breds are back to within 5 at 29-24. Big shot there. We needed that one. Over at the far side in the front court with the basketball is Floyd. Lobs it down low. Shot put up and good by Profit. Gavin Profit with 4. Puts his team back up by 7, 31-24. A minute into this second half. In the front court, Harrison breaks the press. Walker, a reverse layup is good. Nice move that time by Donovan. He has 13 points. Harrison turnover back to within 5, and a turnover will head the other way. Craycraft to the basket, puts it up but short. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by Washington. And as we get to the front court, Washington's going to be fouled on the floor.
Fouled on the floor.
Oh, had a golden chance there. Foul's going to be on Midden. That'll be Midden's first personal. From his own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Tracy. Tracy looking, his team up by 5, and the ball is going to go out of bounds off of the Frankfort Panthers. And Harrison County will get the ball back. A little jawing going on. Don't need any of that. Just ignore him. He'll go away eventually. So Harrison County down by 5. 6.5 left to go in the third. Inbounding the ball, Green to Midden. Midden calls out the thumbs-up play as he is about to cross the timeline, which he just passes at like the 9.5-second mark. Midden over to the left side, lost control of the basketball. Loose ball picked up by Frankfort. Up the floor, Floyd, no look pass, but Crocker will get it back up top. Into the hands of Profit, who puts it up and in. Gavin Profit now with 6. Makes it 33-26. 6:01 left to go in the third. In the front court, Walker gets it down low and
bad pass.
Stolen away by Profit. Profit brings the ball into the front court himself. Euro step to the basket, misses everything. And coming down with the rebound this time will be Green. Blake with 6 rebounds on the night. Foul is going to be called on Crocker. That'll be his second, excuse me. Full court man pressure being applied by Frankfort. They lead 33-26. Inbounding the ball will be Green. He'll get it to Midden. Midden gets some pressure, lobs in the front court to Kenny. Kenny goes to the paint. Half hook shot, no good, but they're going to call a foul on Frankfort.
Yeah, had his right hand down on his hip.
Yeah, foul's going to be called on Crocker, and that will be Crocker's third. So Kenny to the line for the first time tonight. Landon 1 for 2 against Bourbon County for the charity stripe. First free throw here is no good. Free throws starting to be problematic as well as a team. Second free throw for Landon to try to make it a 6-point game. It's on the way and good. Harrison County with 5:40 left to go have gotten their deficit back down to 6 at 33-27. Here's a long three fired up and good by Crocker. Cam Crocker buries the tray to put his team back up by a 9 spot. 5:24 left to go in the third quarter. Into the front court with the basketball comes Green. Pass to Midden. Midden goes inside the arc. Gets it in the corner to Green. Green pull-up jumper from 15. Good! Off the baseline. Baseline jumper deuce. Harrison County back to within 7 at 36-29. Into the front court with the basketball come the Panthers. Inside the center circle with it is Floyd. Floyd looks over to Coach Robinson to see what he wants to run this time. He'll drift over to the right side long range. Just out of the reach of Jack Midden. Here's a pass to the far sideline into the hands of Washington. Washington skip pass to this side, long range to Floyd. Floyd in the paint, a 10-footer rolls off, no good. Fight for the rebound and a tie-up. And the possession arrow will keep the ball in Frankfort's hands as Braylon Wells returns to the court. At El Paracutan, daily lunch specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square. Enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Inbounds pass comes into the hands of Floyd for 3, and it's good. Second tray of the night for Floyd. He now has 18 points, and that will take the lead up to 10 at 39-29. Full court pressure, once again, it being applied. Midden gets the inbounds pass. Midden to the far side of Craycraft, back to Midden into the front court. Midden almost had it taken away from behind. In a double team now, and he's in trouble. Now finds Green. Green to the far sideline near the hash mark to Craycraft. Harrison County really being pressured. Craycraft drives to the basket. His shot's no good, but a foul is going to be called on Profit.
Easy call there.
Yeah. That'll be the first foul on Profit. 2-shot foul coming up for Craycraft. This will be Craycraft's first free throw attempts of the season. He has 4 points right now. Takes a deep breath before the senior eyes the bucket. Once again, it's on the way and off the flange. Second free throw upcoming as the Breds are 1 for 3 from the charity stripe here in the second half.
Yep.
Second free throw for Craycraft to make it a single-digit deficit as we are about to get to the midway point of the third quarter. 4:09 on the clock. Second free throw for Craycraft is on the way and good this time. 39-30 your score. Into the front court with the basketball come the Panthers. Pass to the far side to Wells. Wells drives, kicks it in the corner. A three fired up, no good. Rebound on the offside. It'll be picked up by Walker. Walker races into the front court, spins, has the ball knocked away from behind. And luckily, no Frankfort Panther could grab it either. Ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. Harrison County will have the ball. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Kenny gets the inbounds pass, goes up for a shot from 10 feet away, but it's going to be fouled.
Going to get a couple shots out of it.
Two. Fouls on Crocker, and that'll be 4 on Cam Crocker. On Wayne Scott, excuse me. Kenny goes back to the line where he's 1 for 2. After scoring 8 in the loss to Bourbon, he has 5 tonight. 3:47 left in the third. First free throw good by Kenny. Coming back in will be Noah Jevedon for the Panthers. 39-31. Second free throw upcoming for Kenny is on the way and good. Took a couple of bounces off of the rim before finally falling in. 39-32 now your score. Into the front court with the basketball. Wells lobs the ball to the near side to Floyd. Floyd skip pass over to the far corner to Washington. Back up top to Wells. Back to the near side to Floyd for 3. Off the flange, no good. Rebound knocked around. And we're going to have a foul call on Harrison County.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Walker, I believe. That'll be his first of the night. First time we've allowed an offensive rebound in a while, so I'm not too unhappy about that. It's the turnovers.
Yeah.
Jeez. Inbounds pass will come to Floyd. Floyd stares down the 2-3 Harrison County zone. 3:21 left to go in the third. 39-32. Harrison County is on the wrong end. Over on the near side, Floyd with the basketball. Pass to Wells. Wells, an NBA 3 off the back of the rim, no good. And coming down will be Sawyer Craycraft with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And now we're going to have a technical foul.
Yep.
Had some pushing and shoving going on since early in the game, and it just got a little bit out of control. So the first foul is on Wells. That's just a common foul.
14 got the technical.
So Caleb Tracy picks up the technical foul for Frankfort. Now the officials need to pay a little more attention because, like I said, it's been a little festering since early in the game. Going to the line will be Sawyer Craycraft. He's 1 for 2. Coach Robinson not very happy at all. Craycraft trying to make this a 5-point game. First free throw is good. Let's see here. Second free throw upcoming for the senior to make it a 5-point game. He's on the way and no good. So with 3:06 left to go in the third, Harrison County down 39-33. And now the technical fouls will be shot by Craycraft. Craycraft eyes the bucket. Come on, Sawyer. 2 for 4 from tonight's off the line. This one's good. Makes it 39-34. Second free throw upcoming He's on the way and off the front of the rim. We keep leaving points out on the floor.
Yes, 6 for 10 from the line this quarter.
39-34. Harrison County one time down by a dozen have moved back to within 5. And that's with all the tons of errors. And now a whistle away from the basketball.
The volleyball plate came up.
Oh, he also had one of the Frankfort guys have to tie his shoe. Prophet's shoe is tied, and here we go. Right side three by Craycraft.
Yeah, needed that.
Another Joe Cochran State Farm three-pointer by Sawyer Craycraft, and the Breds are back to within 2 at 39-37. In the front court, the Panthers. Floyd has it. Gets it to the right side, long range, and into the hands of Samuel, who's back in the game. Pass in the corner, a three fired up, and it's short. Rebound. Oh, it's going to be picked up in the paint by Washington. He'll try to throw it back outside to Floyd. The Floyd was not expecting it. The ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. And Harrison County, down by 2, has the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead with a tray. Craycraft with the basketball. Brings it into the front court, being guarded very closely and heavily by Washington. Craycraft drives to the block. His shot put up. Oh! He is fouled, and will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Great drive to the basket that time by Craycraft, who has 8 of his 12 points here in the first 5.5 minutes of the third quarter. And now has a chance to give his team the lead back after they trailed by as many as a dozen back late in the first quarter. He's 3 for 6 from the line, is Craycraft. Keep that in mind. Free throw up and good. Harrison County back out on top, 40-39, and a timeout is going to be called by Frankfort. We'll take it as well. 2:18 left to go in the third. Your score: Harrison County 40, Frankfort 39. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Alrighty, right now the Harrison County Thoroughbreds on a 10-0 run. That has taken them from 10 points down to 1 point up. Frankfort, though, out of the timeout, does have the basketball. Washington out front. Harrison County's gone back man-to-man. Pass over to the left side to Samuel. Samuel back up top to Washington. Now to the right side, he'll find Floyd. Washington in the paint. Pass back to Washington. Now with the basketball is Jevity. Shot put up no good. Rebound shot no good. And Kenny will get the rebound. Harrison County now throws the ball away. And the shot put up by Frankfort is no good, and the foul call. Going to the line will be Prophet. He's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight, trying to both tie this game and give his team the lead. First free throw by the senior is good, and we are knotted at 40-40. Coming into the ball game will be Alston Caldwell. Alston Caldwell, a 5'11 junior, making his first appearance of the night. Second free throw with a minute 52 left in the third is also good. And that will put the Panthers back out on top, 41-40. Into the front court where the basketball comes mid. Midden drives into the paint, dumps it off on the baseline to Kenny. Kenny on the wing to Craycraft for three. Short.
Right off the
Rebound on the floor is going to be chased down by Samuel. Into the front court come the Panthers. Near the center circle. Surveying the defense is Floyd as Harrison switched back to 2-3. Just trying to keep changing those zones to man-to-man.
Yeah,
confusing
I
Frankfort
like
a little bit. Samuel with the basketball, though. His team up by 1. 1:20 left in the third. Still loads of basketball to be played. Samuel, left side three. Short. Long rebound. And we're going to have a tie-up between Midden and Profits. Possession arrow faces Harrison County's way as Lawson Hunt will return to the floor. Cynthia and Hardee's want you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthia. Here's an outlet
Baseball
pass to Craycraft to the
Beautiful.
basket.
That's how you beat a press, baby.
10 third quarter points for Sawyer Craycraft, and Harrison County back out on top, 42-41. A minute left to go in the third. And now away from the basketball, we're going to have a foul called on Green. It'll be just his second personal foul. Down by 1, Frankfort will inbounds the ball from their own baseline with 56 seconds left to go in the third. Looking is Caldwell. Now lobs out top to Samuel. Over to the left side in the corner. Oh, and Walker had gone up to try to block a shot, but instead blocked the guy. That'll be Donovan's second personal foul.
I'll put him at the line.
They will also send Gavin Profit to the line where he is a perfect 4 for 4. 42-41. Harrison County up. First free throw is good by Profit. That gives him 9 points. And will retie the score, our 7th tie at 42-42. Second free throw is also good, and that will give the Panthers the lead back at 43-42. Full court pressure being applied by the Panthers. Inbounds pass comes to Midden. Midden, his team down by 1, races into the front court, stops, fires it to Walker to the basket. Good!
Pretty pass.
Donovan Walker with 15, and Harrison County seesaws back out on top, 44-43. With the basketball in the front court are the Panthers. Pass over to the left side to Washington. Washington in the corner to Caldwell. Back to the top of the key. He'll find Floyd. And Floyd will travel. He couldn't decide exactly how to attack the zone on that cut to the basket and ended up turning it over. So the Breds with the ball up by 1 with 22 seconds left to go in the third. Full court pressure. Green still looking to get the ball in bounds, but a quick timeout called by Andrew Case. We'll take it as well. 22 seconds left to go in the third. Your score, Harrison County 44, Frankfort 43. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Now lead 1 by 1 point, 44-43. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. Harrison with the basketball facing full court man pressure. Craycraft gets the ball inbounds to Green. Green trying to get away from his defender, that being Washington. Lobs in the front court to Walker.
Yeah, that's foul.
As Walker drives to the basket, he's going to be fouled.
Like my dad would say, put a saddle on him. He was riding him.
Foul on Caldwell is first, sending Walker back to the line. Walker is 6 for 8, with all 8 attempts coming back in the first half. He has 15. First one's on the way and good. Harrison County with Hinton coming back in. Back up by 2, 45-43, with another free throw coming up with 15 seconds left. Second free throw is not good. Rebound pulled down by the Panthers. Into the front court they come quickly. Right side 3 fired up by Washington. No good. Rebound being batted around. Finally picked up by Frankfort. Samuel to the basket. Shot at the buzzer. Good. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, your score: Harrison County 45, Frankfort 43. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
All righty, we're all knotted up at 45-45. Last second putback by Caden Samuel have allowed the Panthers to tie this game. That is our 8th tie. And we've also had 6 lead changes.
This way.
Black little confusion as to who is supposed to have the ball first. And it will be the Panthers first here in the 4th quarter. Harrison County trailed by as many as 12. They've led by as many as 6. Right now, they are nobody in the lead. In the front court for Frankfort with the basketball is Profit. He'll get the ball in the corner for a 3. No good, short. Rebound batted around, and Walker will come up with the rock. And here come the Breds in a hurry. Walker coast to coast, misses the layup. On the rebound is going to be fought for, and now